Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello, everyone. I am Mike.
And hi, I'm Rainbow.
And today, Rainbow, we are going to be talking about sports.
Ready, set, go!
Ready, set, play sports. Exactly. That's our title. And we're going to be reading a dialogue with a couple of friends named Robin and Aaron. And I think it's safe to say that they are both sporty kind of people. And when I say they are sporty kind of people, they are people who like to exercise and play sports, especially at school. So we'll be following them as they think about and try out for different school sports teams. Now, were you a sporty kind of student when you were in high school or college?
Middle school only.
Middle school
Elementary
sports.
all the way up to middle school.
Okay. And
Before
what were your
academics got hard.
That's true. You do have to study a lot more in senior high school. But when you were playing sports, when you were younger, what were your favorite sports?
Track and field.
Okay.
We did, I did badminton team.
Badminton, track and field.
Volleyball.
And volleyball. All right. So kind of 3 sports through the whole school year. Track and field, that's an interesting one because you can run fast or jump high or throw things.
Yeah.
So what did you like to do?
That was really fun. We did, I think mostly I did 400 and 800 meter training.
Okay, the running.
High jump.
I would
long
think.
jump.
Okay, I could imagine you're a tall person.
Yeah.
You would probably be good at high jump. In Canada, we used to have to play 1 sport for each season. So
cool.
like you, 3 sports. My usual ones in high school were soccer in the fall, skiing in the winter, and then rugby in the spring.
Whoa, which one was your favorite?
Rugby. I've always loved playing rugby. I learned as a little kid and I played all the way through high school as well. So yeah, sports can be a lot of fun. And it's a good way to spend time with your friends after school classes are over. You can get some exercise and maybe even win a championship for your team. All right, let's get to our dialogue. Ready, set, play sports.
Play sports.
And read. Robin and Aaron are at a sports camp.
Hey, they put up the list of activities for today.
Yeah, I saw that. I plan to go to the morning football session.
Why football? You can't touch the ball with your hands, and you're so good at throwing and catching the ball.
All right, so let's get into ready, set, play sports and see what sports Robin and Aaron are going to be playing this time. It says Robin and Aaron are at a sports camp. Wow, interesting. I don't think this is a kind of camp where you have tents and sleeping bags and you cook hot dogs on a fire. It's not that kind of camp, right?
Oh, this is a little bit different. It's a sports camp. Sports camp is like when you go somewhere for a short period of time, maybe it's like 2 weeks, 10 days, and you do sports every single day and you live there with all the other people and you maybe sleep in bunk beds. Maybe there's like 8 to 12 people in a room. Every day you spend 8 hours practicing. It's kind of like there is another phrase called a boot camp, which is very intensive every single day learning a certain type of skill. Definitely it could be about the mountains, but in this case, it is sports.
So it's probably between the school year on their winter holiday, summer holiday. They have free time. They're really into sports, so they go to sports camp. Some kids would go to computer camp.
Oh, music camp.
Music camp, you know, to really have a lot of time to have fun with this activity that they can't do so much during the regular school time. So Robin begins our dialogue and she says,
Hey, they put up the list of activities for today. So exciting. Every day's different.
That's right. Every day is different and they'll try to do something fun and interesting, kind of like with school, but more fun and more interesting. Then Aaron says, yeah, I saw that. So, of course, this is something everyone pays attention to, like the schedule, the timetable, the list of classes or sports. What are we doing today? He's looked at it and he says, I plan to go to the morning football session. Okay.
Good choice.
That's a pretty interesting choice. That's an activity that he is interested in from that list of activities. What is an activity? It's really just something that you do. It could be organized and planned and with other people, right? You could like to go hiking on the weekend or go for long bike rides with a group of friends. It could be very organized, like you're playing team sports together. You always play basketball with your friends on the weekend at the park. Or maybe it's an artistic activity, a painting class or a clay making class, pot making, whatever it is that you're doing. Generally, as a hobby or a pastime or something fun, we would often call this an activity. Or maybe you just like to sit at home and read comic books by yourself. That can be an activity too.
Okay, and then we have a session. So these words are kind of related to activities. When we have a session, it is a period of time that is blocked out, especially to do something. And this time is quite short. Maybe it could be 45 minutes to an hour. That could be a yoga session. It's kind of like a class or an activity with a limited amount of time to learn a certain skill. And if it's short, we would call that a session. If it's pretty long, maybe one afternoon, but not really super long.
Yeah, kind of like a class, as you said. All right, so what back to Robin? She has a question about Aaron's favorite activity, or the one he's picked today.
She doesn't know why he likes it. Why football, she asks. You can't touch the ball with your hands, and you're so good at throwing and catching the ball.
All right, so she's thinking of football, like
that's soccer,
World Cup football, soccer, where you kick the ball. And apparently Aaron is very good at throwing things and catching the ball. But of course, in football, in soccer, you can't touch the ball with your hands. That's right. That is the main rule of soccer, or football, as people in Europe and other places call it. When you touch something, basically you put a part of your body on that thing. Usually, of course, we touch things with our hands. But if you're walking, you will be touching the ground with your feet. You could also touch something with your head, like if you're sleeping, your head will touch the pillow. But basically, a part of your body is in contact or connected to or on something else. And yes, in football, soccer, only the goalie, right? The guy who stops the ball from going in the net, only he or she are allowed to touch the ball with their hands.
Okay, and also another action that we have, which is related to a lot of different sports, is throw. The action of throwing in sports is when you take a ball in your hand and you toss it over, you get it to the other side with your hands. Of course, in life, there are many different things you can throw. Like we also say, throw away your trash. No, you're not really pushing it out with your hands. You're taking it out to the garbage truck or to a place where it is gone. So throwing is the act of pushing something away from you with some kind of force, and we do this with our hands.
That's right. All right, let's take a break and find out exactly what kind of football Aaron is planning to play.
You're thinking of soccer, and I'll join that session in the afternoon.
Oh, I always confuse those two sports.
It's a common mistake. So, what sports are you going to play today?
I'll probably try tennis first and then golf later.
That's cool.
All right, we are at sports camp with Robin and Aaron. They're not playing any sports yet. They're thinking about what sports to try in the morning activity.
Football.
Robin was asking Aaron, who said he wanted to try football, but Robin was saying, but you're so good at throwing balls and things like that. Why are you playing football where you can only kick the ball? Of course, like World Cup soccer football. That's where there's some confusion. So Aaron clears this up. He says, you're thinking of soccer. I'll join that session in the afternoon. So what he was talking about as football was what some people would call American football. That's the one where you throw the ball, you wear the helmet, and Taylor Swift might be your girlfriend. Like that famous American football player, Travis Kelce.
Oh, said Robin. I always confuse those two sports.
Yes.
That's true. It's very easy to get confused.
Exactly. That's why we could say soccer for the one you kick the ball with your feet, or American football for the one Aaron's talking about with the helmets where you throw that funny-shaped ball. It can be very confusing. It can confuse people. To confuse, this verb, it means to get information mixed up in your mind, to not really understand things, to not see everything clearly, to have many question marks floating over your head, or just to go, Huh? You're confused. You have the information all mixed up. It doesn't quite make sense. But someone will explain things to you. Okay, now I understand. I'm not confused. So Aaron says it's a common mistake. Many people get confused between this football and that football. Anyway, so we know he will play American football in the morning and I think soccer in the afternoon.
Cool.
So now he asks Robin, so what sports are you going to play today?
I'll probably try tennis first and then golf later. They like totally different kinds of sports.
These are all great sports, though, absolutely. And clearly it's easier with Robin. We know what tennis is. We know what golf is. That's clear. No confusion there. And now that Aaron knows what sports Robin is interested in, he says, that's cool.
Good.
Yeah, those are cool sports. They're all fun. I think the good thing about Robin's sports is there's less chance she'll get hurt playing tennis or golf. Right? No one knocks you down when you're playing tennis or golf. But those are also what we would call individual sports, right? Whereas Aaron is more interested in team sports. So those are interesting choices. We're going to rejoin these guys tomorrow to find out how they enjoy their sports and maybe find out about some other sports they are interested in. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Robin and Aaron are at a sports camp.
Hey, they put up the list of activities for today.
Yeah, I saw that. I plan to go to the morning football session.
Why football? You can't touch the ball with your hands, and you're so good at throwing and catching the ball.
You're thinking of soccer. And I'll join that session in the afternoon.
Oh, I always confuse those two sports.
It's a common mistake. So, what sports are you going to play today?
I'll probably try tennis first and then golf later.
That's cool.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 activity 名词活动。Jack enjoys outdoor activities. Jack 喜欢户外活动。Outdoor 指的就是户外的。下一个单字 touch 动词触碰。Lisa gently touched the kitten. Lisa 轻轻摸了摸小猫。Gently 指的就是轻轻的、温柔的。下一个单字 throw 动词掷丢。 它的三态是 throw, threw, thrown. David threw the ball to his son. David 把球丢给他的儿子。最后一个单字 confuse, 动词把什么搞混。Maya often confuses salt and sugar. Maya 经常把盐跟糖搞混。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 put up, 张贴悬挂。课文中这一句 They put up the list of activities for today 当中的受词是 the list of 加名词，所以呢 a list of 加名词指的就是什么的清单或者是列表。我们来看看这个例句 Helen put up a poster on the wall. Helen 在墙上张贴了一张海报。下一个文法 plan to 加动词打算做某事。Plan 是动词，意思是打算、计划。我们来看看这个例句 Terry plans to visit Japan next year. Terry 打算明年去日本旅行。最后一个文法 Somebody is good at 加上 VING 某人擅长做某事。Good 在这里是一个形容词，意思是擅长的、善于做什么的。可以在后面加上 at 来接动名词或名词。我们来看看这两个例句。第一个加上 VING 的例句 Susan is good at telling stories. Susan 善于说故事。第二个例句加上名词的例句 My brother is good at tennis. 我哥哥对网球很在行。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Here's how to play. The host will be holding 3 cards. Each card will have 2 sentences containing a secret vocabulary word or phrase that has been replaced by the word bear. The host will read the sentences out loud for the contestants to guess. Whoever guesses first gets a point. The person with the most points wins. And you can play along too.
Hey everyone, I'm Carolyn.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Matt.
You both ready to play?
Oh, yeah.
Very ready.
All right, let's get started. Okay, the first one is one word and it's a noun. The bear covers the entire mountain with tall, dark trees. You must be able to see the bear for the trees.
Forest.
Yes, forest.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read the sentences. The forest covers the entire mountain with tall, dark trees. You must be able to see the forest for the trees.
That's right.
Okay. Next one. One word and it's a noun again. Another noun. There are 5 bears that the story follows. Who is your favorite comic book bear?
Character.
Yes. I'll read the sentences. Character. There are 5 characters that the story follows. Who is your favorite comic book character? Okay, 1 and 1. We have a tiebreaker. Okay, the last one is 2 words. It's a phrase. We went to the harbor and bared bare the sea. Visitors can bare different historical sites in this ancient city.
Look at. Enjoy the oceanfront property.
Can you say
I'll read them again. Read them one more time. We went to the harbor and bared bare the sea. Visitors can bare different historical sites in this ancient city.
Relive the.
Take in? No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You got it. Take in, yeah. Okay, I'll read the sentences. We went to the harbor and took in the sea. Visitors can take in different historical sites in this ancient city. Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that last one was hard.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
that shows right.
I know, yeah.